Hello, I'm Kads, and welcome to today's video. Now, for those of you who did watch my last video, you may be wondering, what are you still doing here? You're supposed to be home for the holidays, and you would be correct. However, due to inclement weather, my flight was delayed for a couple of days, so I'm still here, but that gives me the chance to show you guys my 2x Void experience. Because of that, I did have to celebrate my Christmas remotely, but for all of those who celebrate, I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So as usual here, we're going to kick things off by looking at my Mercy tracker. As you can see, I have 137 voids pulled. So I'm 63 away from hitting Mercy, and I'm 18 away from hitting Epic Mercy, but I expect to hit Epics along the way today. Now, if we go ahead and head to the Champion Chase tournament, we can see that I'm just over 800 points already, and the target is 3,000. So I could honestly be done in 20 shards or so, but you know, my budget for this is up to 30 void shards, so it depends how many points we get per shard or per 10 pull, and then we can go from there. So, who's on my wish list this go around? Starting with the epics, top of the list is Godseeker Iniri. Great healer, great reviver, who I'd love to use in many different areas. Been looking for her for over a year, so I'd love to finally make that happen. The other epic would be Skrank, who I don't really need, but he's an AoE HP burner for Ogryn tribes, and that could come in handy down the road if there's a Galen Pact or a Ogryn tribe specific spider tournament, so it'd be nice to have him in my back pocket. For the legendaries, with the advent of the Sandelos Necropolis, Riho has really become something I'd really like to have, as well as Chogger. They've both been on my list, like on my soft list, but now seeing what they can do in the Sandelos Necropolis, I'd love them on my hard list. Or I'd love them on my account, and they've moved up to the hard list. Other than that, I'm also looking for Venus, AoE HP burn, and decreased defense and weaken. So those would be cool to have. All right, let's get into the pulls. We've got the space, we've got the cash, and hopefully we've got the luck. All right, let's start this off hot. Ideally, we get 2 epics per 10 pull. That would roughly equate to getting the 2,200 points that I would need to get the legendary tome at 3,000 points. Okay, that was looking dry for a bit there, but we recovered. Oh, 3. All right, 3 epics, 1,400 plus 800. That brings me to about 2,200, somewhere around there. So that's pretty good. I think another 10 should do it. And let's do that now. That was a lot more than I thought. 3 and 1 is pretty cool. Sylar is new. That's nice to have. I think Lua might be new as well. That's a dupe faceless. Dupe seer. A lot of people would want that one. Okay, that's 1,100. So let's check. That might have already done it. I think we have the tome. Yep, we do. Okay. Well, that was pretty short. But, you know, we try to min-max on the account, so I don't want to waste any more voids. And unfortunately, we didn't get any of the epics that I was looking for, but that's still pretty nice. So I was too busy doing the math in my head, and I forgot to talk about the epics who we pulled there, but we can go through that real quick. So Sylar, who is new on my account, very well known for this ability here, where she can place decreased speed without attacking and decrease turn meter of all enemies, as well as having an AoE here, decrease accuracy, and an AoE on the A1. So she's particularly good in a stun set. We have Seer, the queen of the nukes, for wave nuking with Karma Burn. That's a dupe for me. Azure is not the most useful, but he does have some ally protection and a chance to stun, but not much there. Lua, somewhat known for Hail of Arrows, this ability here where she can attack all enemies 3 times and she can heal herself. Decent hit, but not like an amazing nuke. However, this one can hit pretty hard. Lucky Shot, it ignores shield and block damage. And Faceless, one of the best snipers in the game, or single target damage dealers who can ignore shield and block damage and all of your defense. And now, as is tradition, we're going to pull some Mortal Soulstones. I've got a stack of 20 here that we can pull, 2 10 pulls. So let's get into that and see what we can get. As usual, I do expect a bunch of rares, but maybe we'll get a cool epic or a good legendary that I do have. Bunch of rares. 1-star Aishma, not going to use that. I don't have Filja, actually. 1-star Aina, don't have her either. And 2-star Hexia, nope, all useless. And the second 10 pull is 1 legendary. Come on. I believe 4-star Bulwark. Interesting. Taya, that could be cool. Gwyneth, got her recently. Ripper not going to be used. And Sir Artemage, I do have him, so that might be useful. Well, there you go. Bunch of epics. Not even a single legendary. Bummer. All right, so that's going to do it for today's video. Now, I'm going to throw back up my Mercy tracker because I already updated it so you guys can see that I'm now 43 shards away from Mercy on legendaries and 17 away from Mercy on epics. Now, the reason I do track the epics as well is for cases like if there were a 10x on an Eerie, for example, and I were like 4 to 5 shards away from Void Mercy, for Void Epic Mercy, then, you know, I'd want to pull 4, 5, 10 shards to see if I can get her, because 10x's for epics is still pretty decent odds, and obviously epics are a lot more common than legendaries. So that's part of why I track that, and that's part of my strategy for getting certain champions that I might want. So yeah, I guess that's it. I did check, and Lua is also new along with Sylar, so I did get 2 new epics on my account, so that's kind of cool. If you guys are enjoying this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel down below. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.